Hello and welcome to a book haul. I know, another one. What is going on with this crazy book buying? Um, so I have six books to show. Well, actually seven books, but the first one is not really a reading book. It's something book related. Um, yeah, I'll show you that first. So, like I said, the thing that isn't really book related but is a notebook is from the Works, and I love it. It's like if you don't know, the Works is like a stationery slash book slash um, art type shop, and they sell loads of cool things at reduced prices. This was £9.99, reduced to £2.99, and it's like a pillow. It's like a pillow notebook. It's really weird. On the front it says "Write it, write it, write it," and I love it. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but a little while on Instagram, I was looking for a notebook with quite a few pages because I want to write a novel. I mean, I write all the time anyway. You know, as an avid reader, I think that's what most of us do. Um, but yeah, I wanted a notebook with quite a few pages, and I don't know how many pages this is, but it's quite thick. So hopefully it's quite a few pages. And even on the spine, it says write it, write it, write it, write it. You might not be able to see because of the cellophane. Hang on, let me take it off. But yeah, as you can see, it's £2.99, which is really cheap in England. Okay, the cellophane is off. Oh no, there's some kind of mark on the front. But anyway, yeah. So this is the notebook, and like I said, that's the spine which says write it, write it, write it, all the way down. And it has this cool little elastic thing. And yeah, it's just full of lined pages, so this will be put to good use. Okay, so on to the actual physical reading books. Like I said, I have six. I went to the pound shop for one of them, and the other ones, I don't know if you remember a while ago I was doing videos, well I was doing book hauls and I was saying they were from a place called Healthy Planet, which is where you go along and they have loads of books, like literally loads, like hundreds, that would have otherwise gone to landfill, or pulp stations, you know, like where they take um, paper and pulp it, like make it into pulp so they can recycle it and stuff. Um, and yeah, you go along, you choose up to five books, and you pay a donation anywhere from 1p up to however much you want. So I paid 50p for five of these books, 10p each, which I think is an amazing price. So I'm going to show you these. So the first one I have is Fiend by Peter Stenson. And this has a really nice cover. I love that dog on the front. And I love the typography of the title. And this is a zombie book. It's about a person who is addicted to crack cocaine, I think. Yeah, and he believes that he sees a girl literally like eating a dog, like actually eating a live dog. The dog's still moving, and he thinks it's a hallucination from the drugs. But he keeps seeing things like these all around him, and he discovers that the end of the world is actually happening, and it's not just hallucinations from the drugs. So I thought that was a really interesting concept, and the cover's really nice. Yeah. So the next book I got is called Girl 7, and it's by Hannah Jameson, and this is a thriller. And on the back it says, "What is the price of revenge? The day her parents and sister were murdered, Seven did not cry. Instead, she tried to forget. But Seven could not forget. And now that she is part of London's criminal underworld, she knows men who can maim, men who can kill. But they all have a price. How much is Seven willing to pay?" So yes, a thriller. And it looks really good. And it was shortlisted for the Dagger Award, which is an award given to crime writers. And yeah, it looks really good. And I thought it was the second in a series because there's also one there called Something You Are, but that's just a similar book design. That's her first book. They're not actually. It's not in a series or anything. So yeah, it's Girl 7. Next one I got is a book that I bought, which is by one of my favourite authors, and it's Disgrace by J.M. Coetzee. And this is about a student-teacher relationship. Um, and the teacher in question quits his job because of this relationship and goes to stay in his daughter's secluded small holding. But things start to happen when he is there, and yeah, so it looks really good. And this is a vintage copy, so it's a really nice cover. I really like the cover, and it's set in South America. Well, actually, not South America, in South Africa, I think. Yeah, Cape Town. Yeah, Cape Town. So I think this cover fits really well with that. Next book I got is called The Disappeared, The Cleveland Kidnappings and Other Shocking Cases by Al Camino. And this is an account of the kidnappings in May 2013. How many women? 3 women were found in a house where they'd been held captive for over 10 years in Cleveland, Ohio, by Ariel Castro. I don't know if you remember the news story, but I remember it clear as day. And this is an account of that and the circumstances surrounding that case. And it's also about Joseph Fritzl and the guy that was dubbed the British Fritzl. And yeah, it just sounds really interesting, and I really like books like this, like accounts of kidnapping and stuff like that. So I'm excited to get to this one. The 5th book I have is The Girl with a Clock for a Heart by Peter Swanson. I did buy this in hardcover a while ago, but the book was damaged, so I took it back to Waterstones, and they said they didn't have any in stock. And they said I could wait 2 weeks, or I could have a gift card. So I got a gift card and bought another book. So yeah, I got this in paperback, and this is also a thriller. There's not a lot on the back, so I'll read it. What if your college sweetheart, the girl of your dreams, suddenly disappeared? Pardon me. 20 years later, she's back. She's in trouble, and she says you're the only one who can help her. So this sounds really interesting, and I believe this is going to be made into a movie or a TV series in the UK. Can't remember, but yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that one. And the last book I have, I bought in the pound shop, obviously for £1, and it's The Murder Wall, and it's by Mari Hannah. And the subtitle is called Where You Stare Death in the Face. And this is about, it says 11 months after discovering a brutal double murder in a sleepy Northumbrian village, Detective Chief Inspector Kate Daniels is still haunted by her failure to solve the case. Then the brutal killing of a man on Newcastle's quayside gives Daniels her first case as senior investigating officer and another chance to get it right. When Daniels recognises the corpse but fails to disclose the fact, her personal life suddenly swerves into her professional life. But, much worse, she is now being watched. As Daniels steps closer to finding the killer is only a breath away from claiming his next victim. I thought it sounded really interesting, and this cover is really nice. It's really nice. So, yeah, I thought that sounded really interesting. So I picked it up, and like I said, it was only £1, so it was a bargain. So there you have it. There is my another book haul. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. I hope to see you again soon. I'm a book reviewer on toastpop.com, so what I'll do is leave a link to my author archives on Toastpop, so you can go and check out my reviews. I've done like 7 or 8, I think, and they all have pictures and stuff like that, so you can go check them out. If you could, that would be lovely, because Toastpop is an amazing space where you can find out a lot more about books. So yes, that is it from me. If you like this video, please like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Check out Toastpop in the description, and I will see you again soon. I have some books on the way being sent to me from publishers. Some that I requested, some that authors have contacted me and said, Lee, would you like to read my book? And I've been like, yeah, hello. Have you seen my bedroom? It's full of books, literally. So yeah, so there'll be another haul coming up soon, and there's one book I'm super excited for, so I'll show you that when it comes. Yeah, so that is it from me. I will see you again soon. Have a wonderful weekend. and happy reading.